2025 at 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mr. Boxtos. On here. Mr. Cole.
Here.
Mr. Lohr here. At this time, we'll hear public comment.
Gary Fiber, 13 Pollock Road. I just have two questions. Seeing as how the other one's not here. When in your meeting that you recorded and put on YouTube and you accused me of doing something illegal and making up stuff I told the state police, and I have the transcript here if you want it. I was just wondering where you got that data and why would you say something that wasn't true? And second, and don't tell me you're going to think about it because you already did. So my concern is if you're going to say stuff like that in public meetings and it's false, does that make sense? And did any of you ever verify with the state police that that was a true investigation that was ongoing? Just curious. Because I know, Mr. Leiker, that you talked to the state policeman. You would talk to him early on, the day, July. What did he say?
He said he wouldn't want to do an investigation. He just had a report about what you thought was going on.
Good, because, that's fine. But when I talked to him yesterday, and I've talked to him before, and I talked to him the day after this meeting, which I think you had on Sunday, which is interesting, that kind of meeting was here in a public. But anyway, he said that report was filed a long time ago with his supervisor. Well, the ongoing investigation is still there. And so according to you, probably that's what you told them, and they never bothered to check into it.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Well, I'm just concerned that they would say that in public, that I made this stuff up.
I don't know what was said in public.
Oh, you want me to read it to you?
I wasn't at any meeting.
Oh, that's good. You weren't there because the three attorneys I've talked to, by the way, every time I played this for them, before I got halfway through it, they said, that's defamation. And I said, I know. So I'm just curious because you were there, Mark, you were there. And by the way, the state police were here in between July and the last meeting. They were here. There's people that saw them here. He didn't lie. He didn't make it up. And we're accusing state police of being idiots enough just to take my word for something. I'm just concerned about what that looks like for the township, not to mention you're going to hear from me after the fact anyway, whether it comes from attorneys or who it comes from. But I'm just curious as to how you thought that was okay to do. Because if I put a YouTube video out and said our two supervisors are XYZ and just made up stuff, how would you feel about that?
So you're saying that between July and October, find out for sure.
Well, you don't need to find out for sure because it's true. And you can call the state police again, like he said, call us. We'll give you the date. You're not going to get the specifics of what they're investigating. They already have a number of things. They have a lot of things to deal with, okay? Some of them are only misdemeanors at this time. You can look up the codes, okay? Like, no bonds, false reports filed, that kind of stuff. But there's a whole lot of other stuff going on, but they can't give me the specifics. But what bothers me is, in a public forum, you accuse me of making this stuff up and lying. Did you not do that? You want me to read it to you? I can send you a copy of it. I got the transcript.
No,
You said it. You should believe me. Because everybody else heard it too, and I can bring in a number. I already have people that are dealing with this. I'm just curious as to how you guys could do that in a public forum and make those comments. And way back when, the state police were here, one of them.
yeah, I know they were here.
Well, that's...
And we were, and our solicitor called them several times.
Okay.
But why did you say it?
Yeah, why did you say that I made this stuff up?
I didn't lie.
And Mark, if you just run a studio, how much the instruction?
You know what? This is the whole point. Mark Lohr, I can speak that out a little because we had a meeting Friday, and that letter that's on the state police, that's what Gary spelled wrong here, Fever. The auditor told the state policeman. State police never said any of that. So what they're going around showing people is very, very illegal, and we're looking into prosecution. Do you remember saying that?
We were told that what you reported to the state police was on that letter.
No, they investigate a lot of stuff. I don't know.
I'm
who
just telling you.
Well,
what was
okay, so
told us.
wouldn't you think maybe you'd want to ask me ahead of time instead of accusing me of being a crook, a liar?
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Really? No, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very, very illegal. They never said that. Well, that's because nobody ever dealt with anything prior to, and if we can't even get right to know done on a regular basis. So I'm just curious. It doesn't say much for the people that run this township.
Larry Curtolis, 116 Donley. Just a couple questions of an incident we had at my property and a neighbor's property is Comcast came in and they're running a ditch to put their lines in. Fine, they're allowed to. But the issue I have is no advance notice, no names on the trucks, no IDs on the employees, no English-speaking crews. So I couldn't tell them where my water line is because they didn't understand me. They have no markings on their trucks, no ID. So how is that allowed? Who gave them the permit to do it? And why are the trucks not? I mean, I have to have DOT stuff and markings on my trucks. So we're liking these people allowed to work in our township like that? And nobody has their voicemail set up, so I can't even call anybody in the township. I call in, leave a voicemail, it don't work. Voicemail hasn't been set up. So I mean, I have people ready to break my water line who don't speak English. I can't stop them.
As soon as I got your calls in, I contacted their people because, like you said, they don't understand you,
No.
and you don't understand them. And we had some issues about where they're putting
Yeah.
their bodies.
I don't want it on my property, but if they have to do it, they do it. I mean, I don't want it there. I have no need for it. But like I said, I can't stop non-English speaking people from destroying stuff. I mean, I didn't even have a name on a truck. No DOT numbers. I mean, how do they function? I mean, are they even allowed to be in the country? I mean, it's. And they should have ID, you know. I think that should be a township requirement. The trucks are marked, we're notified in advance, and they have ID. Yeah, they don't mark the roads. They don't put no signs up. Nothing. No flaggers. They do not. I mean,
we're going to contact Verizon and get to the
Yeah.
bottom of it.
Comcast.
It's
It's not Verizon, it's Comcast.
Comcast.
Or Comcast, it's not even
cell
Comcast.
tower on Hot Stone Road. They cut the cable line. They cut it. We had no internet, no cable. And they, when they cut it, they jumped in. It was late at night. They jumped in their trucks and they took off. The next morning, I'm coming down there trying to find cell service. And I come across a Verizon guy. I flag him down and I said, cut the line. He says, no ma'am, we did not cut the line. Do you know what the contractor's names were? Do you know what was on their truck?
Well, that's what I was worried about because I have nobody to go against. If they break my line, I don't even know who they are. You know, I mean, I don't think they were done on purpose, but they don't even speak English. I mean,
We did the same thing last year.
that's what I heard. It was the same thing happened last year, and nothing's changed.
I walked down to the road. What are you guys doing here? I might as well talk to somebody that understands English.
Yeah.
I said, who gave you the right to go through?
Yeah.
Where's the right of way? You have the right of way to go through here. You know what her answer was? Find it out. You gave them the right of way. The township.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be some accountability for this. I mean,
Yeah.
No
you know.
questions asked. Nothing about any property damage. Nothing. Where were you then?
I know they want access to the one pole in my field, which is fine. I'll give them the permission, but if they go in there, they're going to get rammed on it. I mean, that pole's not nice. I mean, I have no problem giving them permission, but they don't even ask. I mean, it's crazy. Like, they can operate not speaking English, no names on trucks.
I'll
It
call
just-
these people and get to the bottom.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
somebody finally called me, but it's amazing that they can work like that. You know, I mean, they should have ID, right? Names on their shirts. trucks with names on them, DOT numbers,
DOT
phone numbers.
For sure.
You know, we should get a little mailing in our, but hey, they're coming through next week. I mean,
I did know last year they jumped all over the county. They'd be here for a day, then they'd go.
yeah, but they still have to ask for permission to come in the township, correct? You give them a road permit.
We got a list of roads last
Yeah.
year, but no dates when they,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was all set up.
Well, maybe we should make it so that they have to give us some
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, I just didn't want them, I mean, they were on their way to breaking it, and they didn't know it was there. And it was scary is, if they broke it, who was I going to call? You know, and they just say they weren't there. I'm not cameras, but. Thanks.
Thank you.
They doing one call?
Yeah, they had, the road was marked.
I have to agree with him. They are everywhere. They're all over my property too, and nothing is marked. But that's not why I'm here. I want to say congratulations, Dave, DJ, Paul. Broke my heart, Joe. But I certainly hope, Mark, that you keep Joe on as a roadmaster. Our road has not been so well maintained since Joe got there. I beg you, please, to keep him on as a roadmaster.
He'll still be a house employee.
I know. Okay.
He resigned as a house employee. He may not be a supervisor, he's still an employee.
And I do encourage that to continue, please. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody that came out for Trunk or Treat. It was a great success. We had 27 cars. We saw 194 kids. And I want to thank the people that dropped candy off for us to distribute. That really helped. As a matter of fact, we almost went into a meltdown that we were getting low on candy. We didn't really expect that many kids, but we did. And I also want to send a big thank you out to Stephanie, because on Election Day, she did a food drive for the food pantry. We brought in 217.6 pounds of food and $153 in cash. So I want to thank you very much for your cold effort that you made. And I had one more, I have a little bit of a complaint. On Election Day, and don't get me wrong, I love animals. I have animals of my own. But a dog, even though it's a service dog, a dog's place is a dog's place. And to be sitting on this counter or to be up here on this podium it's wrong. I have food that goes on there. This is where Julie conducts her business over here. This is where the tax man conducts his business. I have no problem with dogs. But I think there is a place for a dog, and a dog is not on podiums, not on countertops. So I would appreciate it if maybe you said something to them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike, we're at 65 Almond Road. Do we have an ordinance, or what do we go by when somebody wants to solicit the township? What's the procedure?
I don't know if you have a solicitation. I have to look in the ordinance. All that there is, they have to apply for the criminal record history check. The application. That's what a solicitation is.
'Cause just recently, a gentleman came to the door and was selling something. What's that? Solar panels. We never got any pre-notification. I always thought they had to have a badge, be identified or something. I don't know. That's why I asked the question. You know, this is unacceptable.
All state police, they can't do it. What else can I tell you? I mean,
We had a guy come around selling equipment too, like generators and air compressors and that kind of stuff too.
You know as well as I do, the state police are strapped. They'll probably get around 2 months from now, which is not their fault. So that's a wasteful statement there. Second question I have is, what's the ordinance for supervisors attending a meeting? Mr. Brockstone hasn't been here for a while. Is there a limit, or is there a certain number, or what? He's the supervisor. He should be here. Okay, what is it?
He was chairman or vice chairman. He misses 3 meetings. He would no longer be chairman.
So are you saying he can miss all the meetings?
He's supposed to be here, but there's nothing in the code that says he's automatically missed it.
I mean, he's there for the job. He should be in attendance.
I can't address that.
I know it's not your place to tell him. I
I'm
mean,
just telling you, if he was chairman or vice chairman, he missed 3 meetings in a row. He doesn't automatically.
well, like I said, he hasn't been here for how many meetings? That's unacceptable.
Anybody else?
Did you guys get that in your packet?
The letter you brought into Julie?
Yeah. Are you gonna say anything about that tonight?
They can't take action on that tonight. It's listed on
Okay.
the website.
So they can't even say they're gonna put it
They
in.
can't. It wasn't on the agenda. It wasn't posted.
Okay. Well, I just want to, same as Kathy said, I hope they keep you on, Joe. You know. But I proposed a motion for you guys. I'll just say a little bit about it. It's just about mirroring the 150-yard safety zone that Pennsylvania already has for hunting. We can apply it to that. People shooting in their yard. But Pennsylvania has done the hard work for us. The 150-yard safety zone is the state's official recognition that discharging firearms near where people live and gather is dangerous. We are simply asking you to apply that same common sense principle to our local parks and homes. You have clear guidance. The question is whether you have the desire to follow it. By choosing to do nothing, you are not avoiding a decision. You are making a very clear decision. You're deciding that the potential for legal discomfort is more important than the actual physical safety of the families who use and live by our park. You are choosing to protect the status quo over protecting your constituents. Can anybody on this board look me in the eyes and tell me that you believe your job description does not include drafting and passing new laws to address public safety threats? If you're unwilling to legislate in the face of a clear hazard, then what precisely is the function of this board? The path forward is clear. Are you willing to take the first step? Now, I looked on your website. Under complaints, it says it clearly, names of the complainants will not be made public. Unfortunately, you guys failed me with that. I made that complaint on August 25th. September 8th, the property owner stormed into my business. He caused a scene in front of witnesses, threatening me he was going to shut my junkyard down and all this stuff. September 10th, we had the meeting, and you did it again. You said our name. You opened up the door to retaliation, and it's been bad for me. September 23rd, my uncle passed, and I was met on Facebook. They're flying drones over my salvage yard, taking pictures of my junk and saying kids are going to fall on it and die. They're calling different state agencies and agencies I deal with, but it's more of a nuisance and a waste of public resources to have these guys come in. You know, I deal with all these guys, but they're calling everybody they can. It's turning me in for everything. You guys can talk when I'm done. I have the floor right now. Is anybody going to control this, Dave, Constable? You opened up the door to retaliation, guys. You did me wrong. You were supposed to keep it quiet until we had the legal proceedings. And now here we are going into November. I can't even get you guys to say anything about it. I don't know what else to do to get you guys to say anything. The election's over. Were we worried about election to make a comment? I mean, you guys have been up there. Joe, you've been up there. You've seen it, right?
I walked up there, I didn't see the target itself, I wasn't trespassing.
You guys have Onyx on your phones for hunting, right? Well, we know the code enforcement officer was there and said, the code enforcement officer said there's no ordinance. We knew that. That's when we went to you guys for a motion to propose one. It's the same one that everybody has. Fallowfield has one. And all it does is mirror, this is what everybody has. West Pike Run, Fallowfield, Charleroi, they all have the same thing, and it just mirrors the Pennsylvania hunting guidelines. I'm not asking, we're the only ones that doesn't have it. I mean, I listened to these meetings where you guys went to different townships and seen how they paid their employees, and then you modeled that after what you guys get paid. So couldn't you do the same thing? Model our safety, something like the other townships have? I mean, we're going, when it came down to you guys and it affected guns, you just dealt with it right away. It seems like with this park, it's just me and it's just my problem. Well, guess what? This affects everybody here. If somebody moves in next door and they're terrorizing you with guns, we have nothing in there that says they're not allowed to do it. And we're the only township that doesn't have it. So that's where I'm at. So I think about it. And you could say that you're going to discuss it and help me out a little bit because I am getting terrorized. Bad. I mean, they're calling different state agencies. They're going online. Now I got physically, well, not physically, they're putting up pictures shooting my face on social media, right? It's freaking my mother out. Now they started sexual harassment tonight on social media. I mean, I went from being, you guys didn't know who I was, but when you were there and asked for something, I gave it to everybody in here. There was nobody I had trouble with. But now I'm the enemy because people were shooting next to that park, 10 feet away from that park. And it's like I'm screaming into the void. I can't get you guys to say anything. Joe, the election's over, bud. But that's where I'm at. You guys, if you ain't going to do nothing, and Jim's never here to ask. Jim was here the first meeting. Now he hasn't been here. But that's where we're at. Do you have anything to say to me? Anything?
Not at this time, Jared.
Not right now?
We will discuss it.
All right, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Joe. Thank you.
I just got one thing to say. You informed him that what my grandfather did. He does say that. Yeah, we changed the ordinance. Change the ordinance. The
park was the grandfather. Our houses were the grandfather. You bought that house.
If you had a dog for 5 years, they come in and bark and bark and bark, and then we made an ordinance saying your dog can't bark anymore, do you think your grandfather then, when your 5-year-old dog?
It's a property continues.
Sell, transport, or possess.
We will absolutely be doing
Park's the
all
grand-
I want you guys to answer. Hey, we're not doing this in this month. Okay? Let him talk.
If they change the ordinance, will I not be grandfathered? I fall under the rules that are right
I
now.
understand. I'm not going to speculate. I don't know what they're going to do because it's going to go to planning first. They can't take any action on tonight, do anything because it wasn't on the agenda.
I understand that. But you've been in the business long enough, you should be able to tell me if it's going to be grandfathered in or not.
I don't know what's going to be passed, if anything. I'm not going to speculate about what could happen.
Right. And do we need to read Pete's thing again here? Because evidently Jared missed the whole concept of his report he put out. Do we need to read that? I need a copy of that too. How do I get a copy of that?
Pete can get you a copy, or
What do you want, a letter from?
The one we read last, meeting here, to the whole people here that, evidently Jared missed the whole conversation of it.
I mean, you got a right to know form, but Julie, she'll be there.
Okay. That's all I really have.
Thank you.
Can I say one more thing on that, Mark? Can I say one more thing, just real quick?
Go ahead.
They keep saying grandfather in like it's a legal shooting range. It's not. It's guys shooting on a half-acre parcel. It's not no legal range.
Doesn't matter.
Legal
Doesn't
range is
matter.
regulated, right?
Doesn't matter.
It is legal by the rules we're going by right now.
I can't get into the law about it, but
I have one more thing. Can you guys produce a license for 19 B Street Junction salvage yard? Can Somerset Township produce that right now?
They can. They're not the owners.
Well,
okay, that's
Can you
enough.
produce a license for us right now for 19 B Street Junction salvage junkyard?
This is what I mean, Mark. They're crazy.
No, can you produce the license right now? You just have it in the office. Can you produce the license right now? If I'm crazy, let's see if I'm not crazy.
We can't do it right now. No.
Why can't we produce it? Well, why don't you produce it, Joe?
Stop down or
I'm not selling cars. I'm gonna throw people out. I'm not selling cars or renting. I want to know where to sell these.
Gentlemen. Okay, not at all.
I'm tired of being harassed for
I
3 months.
understand the big thing that comes with it.
It kind of is. This is where we need to get it out.
If you want information, go to the request. Okay? We're not gonna have Holder. We're not doing that tonight.
All right, we're moving on. Need a motion to accept the minutes from October 8th, 2025 meeting.
I'll make the motion.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Need a motion for approval of checks, warrants, and transfers, and any other necessary transfers. I second it.
The internet's been down, it's spotty, so I was actually to get the agenda.
No, this is sufficient. Motion.
Okay, I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
I need a motion to accept the 2026 proposed pension budget.
Make the motion.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Need a motion to accept the 2026 proposed budget
Make the motion. And advertise.
and advertise, sorry.
The preliminary.
I second it. All in favor? Yes.
Can we get a copy of the budget?
Is there any-
Bill, onto the meeting.
Sorry, Jim, could you speak
I'll
up?
give you what I have for the meeting.
I mean, do you have the budget you could give us a copy
I'll
of?
give it to you after
The
the.
proposed budget.
This is the preliminary.
Right, but the law says that you're supposed to do that.
We have
With
it.
us.
We have it. We can get it.
They have to advertise the bill tonight, public comment for 20 days. Comment.
But you could make copies of it and make it available. Can you put it up on the website tomorrow or give us a
Yeah,
copy?
that's Julie, I'm sure she can do that.
You have some copies you could give those of us that would like a copy tonight?
I have a copy, when I leave, I'll give you my copy.
Can we ask questions about it tonight?
Once you review it first, Bill, and it has to be advertised for adoption, then we make a list of questions and give them to the board prior to the meeting so they can prepare answers.
Could you run a number of copies now so people that want to review it can do it?
We have some.
Can I ask one procedural question too, like for the future of this gun range stuff? So the change in ordinance, public comment, how many meetings, and how does that work? Like, so there has to be posted, there has to be public comments.
Goes to planning first for review and recommendation. Goes to supervisors, and if the supervisors want to act on it, they have to advertise it.
So everything has to be discussed in public, right?
It has to be a public meeting.
And how wouldn't you be under a grandfather or continuous use?
I don't know. I don't want to speculate.
You know, there's a organization called the Firearms Owners Against Crime. It's run by Jim Stoffler, and he goes to municipalities like this one, and he helps craft ordinances like is being proposed tonight that will not violate the Second Amendment. And if you contact that organization, he may be able to help you.
Do you have that number, Greg, or?
Jim Stoffler, FOAC.org. Look it up. FOAC.org.
Thank you.
NRA's will be here too.
Need a motion to approve grant agreement for American Spirit Grant Program.
Make the motion.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
What's that grant for and how much is it?
It's a $25,000 grant from farmers that we applied for to a pavilion in
Pavilion where?
At the Somerset Park.
Which is the park that's next to the gun range?
No.
No.
That's the old Somerset School Park?
Yes.
Are there drawings or information on that? I mean, people would like to see that, I'm sure.
it's not that far, Bill, yet they will.
Yeah. It's still just, we just, got it approved and,
But it's an approved grant, right?
yes.
So this project's going to be done, but people haven't seen what you're proposing to do?
It's,
You had to put a use in the grant application. You had to just say what do you want to be used for. They will do what the board has to do according to the law, whether it has to be bid or if they buy it off of CoStars or whatever they do.
You put the project up on the website and show people what it is?
I can't, the board does that, the board does that.
Are there utilities up at that park?
is there what?
Utilities. You're gonna build a pavilion.
There's nothing but electric there right now.
Okay, that's a utility.
I mean, in time, we would love to have water and there's dusk to dawn lights there now, but we would like to have it all lit, the whole place. But, it's going to be a work in progress of getting grants and. Okay, reports. Secretary Julie?
For general fund, $757,470. $210,290. The rice, $216,300. The cemetery, $24,000. Act 13 still has 2.1 and $500,000 and $4.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, we want to talk about roads.
Yeah, I came back about 2 weeks ago. We still trying to get some mowing done before the snow sets in. We've got 2 of the arm mowers running now. The guys have been cleaning a couple of ditches on a couple of the roads that the pipes are getting clogged. And Mark got all the trucks ready in case we do have a snow event. They're all suited up with the plows and spreaders on them. Our salt shed pretty much full. So we're prepared for the snow.
We had a little bit of storm damage with the wind here lately, and we've been doing some tree work and doing some hot asphalt patching.
When will you be sealing cracks?
Next year. Too cold.
It's a little too cold now, unless we get some kind of warming trend. We did some like in the last 2 weeks, but with it being cold now, it's a little tough. We try to crack seal, obviously, what roads need it, but the roads that we're going to tar and chip the next year, we try to concentrate on. Okay, I need a motion for adjournment.
I'll make the motion.
I second it. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.